went to rehab like twice. Are you the only guy here? Like, I will never wear that.
I can't sing.
Well, at least that I didn't trip. I'm dating someone right now. I think everyone kind of fantasizes about that. Hey everyone, I'm Cameron Dallas and I'm here for the Moods cover. I got into the studio for the first time for She Bad. And
she a good girl, but you know she bad though.
It was just to see if I liked the process, and I ended up really liking it, but I knew that if I was going to do music, I had to take it really seriously. So I started just spending a lot of time in the studio and focusing on that. And instead of like making videos or doing the same kind of content that I would be doing, I really put my time and my attention towards music. And that's everything as far as like writing my own songs, learning how to produce, getting vocal lessons and stuff, because I literally went from being like, I can't sing, to like, I'm gonna try to sing. The Blondes show was absolutely insane. It was the most incredible show I've ever even seen. The fact that they connected a Broadway show with the fashion show is like outstanding. I was really excited to like watch it and to also like be in it. And walking in, I was a little bit more nervous. I wasn't really thinking about anyone else besides making sure that my walk was like, well, at least that I didn't trip, you know. Going into it, I didn't even know I was the only male. Like, I got there and I went into like the hair and makeup or whatever, and I was just chilling, doing my own thing. And when we lined up for rehearsals, one of the people came up to me and they're like, are you the only guy here? And I was like, no, I don't know, like what? And like I looked at the board where they have like all those, where they have like all the looks and the models and like where they have them in order, and I was the only dude. And I was like, oh, I am the only guy. So I thought that was dope. To be really honest, 2, maybe 3 years ago, I would have felt really uncomfortable wearing some of the things that we shot in. And I think breaking down that barrier for myself was a great thing for me, and I feel way more comfortable not only in what I wear, but with myself. The whole stigma around if you wear makeup or if you wear things a certain way or something's a certain size, it's either feminine or masculine, and I don't really think it should matter. I think this shoot was a really important one just because we kind of broke barriers as far as like people's sexuality. I didn't go from like being like, I will never wear that to like, all right, I'm gonna wear it. It was just a gradual thing. I don't think it's feminine or masculine, it's just if you like the look, you like the look. I go to a lot of therapy. I think what helps me a lot is like talking about it, and not even talking about that, but just things that I've dealt with growing up and like inner struggles that I've had, and kind of working through other people that are trying to get past those problems as well. I think it does a great service, you know. I went to rehab like twice, and I'm in IOP right now, which is intensive outpatient program, and you basically get to live at your home. And I go 3 days a week for like 3 to 4 hours. You work on yourself, you talk about your problems. I have a psych therapist, a regular therapist, my primary, a sex therapist. I have group therapy, I have art therapy, there's music therapy. There's just a bunch of things that you can do. So I think service and speaking out about what your problems are and helping others will help you with your problems as well. While I was in rehab for the second time, I was really excited to post about me being in rehab, but some people, when I got out, they raised concerns about putting my sobriety at stake because I went for alcohol. I'm an alcoholic. I kind of listened to them, and I wanted to do it at the right time to where I felt like it was a good moment for me, and I definitely didn't want to put my sobriety at risk. So when I felt like I was able to put that out and not let the pressure of all that kind of like cave me in and make me relapse, for me, drinking was a vehicle that made me more comfortable with myself and helped me numb, but the real problems are behind that, like being in ACOA, growing up with an alcoholic, or having your own childhood trauma that you have to work through, or problems that you have, and kind of just speaking out about that. Because I didn't know if I was a real alcoholic or not, and they talk about if you are, you can't control it, and it just goes downhill and goes further and further down. You end up doing things that you never imagined that you'd be doing. And I feel like while I was on my ride doing research, I found myself doing things that I never would have imagined that I would be doing, that I always said I wouldn't do. And those were kind of little wake-up calls, but it wasn't enough for me to like really pull myself out. And I really wasn't ready to give up alcohol. And I think the exact moment when I was like, I need to get help was when a lot of the things that I was doing, they're all coming at me at once. And I got into some legal trouble. I had some other things going on. Some of the people that were around me, they were high and like chilling at my house. Like I was just looking at them and I just had this unsettling feeling, and like I didn't want to be in that place anymore. They talk about when you're in your addiction, you either end up dead or in jail, and like I believe that, and I didn't want to end up there because that's where I was headed. And my mom played a big role in helping me with that, and like even my team, my friends, and they were really supportive. I was really thankful for that. There's a charity called Cycle for Recovery, and it's basically Soul Cycle, but when you buy a bike, you are funding people that can't afford recovery to get into treatment and to start working on themselves and to get better. And I think for me, being that I went to treatment and that I'm doing that whole IOP thing and that I support the community and I'm like out and open and honest about it, I think that that specific charity really touched me, and I'm looking to do some more stuff with them, but I would definitely look into them if you want to support someone in recovery and help someone get better. It's called Cycle for Recovery. I mean, I think everyone kind of fantasizes about that, whether they're like, oh, I don't want to touch my phone for a week, or like, I'm going to delete Instagram. You know, I think everyone has like a little like sliver of that, and whether you do it or not, like it's up to you. I'm dating someone right now. We met at the movies. It was cool, it was natural. I didn't have to like DM her or anything, so it was dope. I would say the best advice for everyone is just to take it slow, not rush into anything. My mood for the upcoming new year is just happiness. I want to be happy, I want to be proud, and I want to be excited. Alright guys, well that is it. I appreciate you for watching. This is The Mood, and this is it. Peace out. Cool? Well, thank you guys.